Today's modern man must follow 3 simple protocols in order to retain his status as a man of note. The first protocol is to maintain fitness, mental and physical.
Good morning, this is Clark. Hey, Herbie. I mean, end of day tomorrow. That's a tight turnaround. But trust me, I'm gonna close the deal. I mean, they're jerking me around a little bit on the interest rate, but I've got them. It's gonna be done. You know I'm serious. I'm gonna close it. Listen, man, I'm not gonna disappoint you.
If you're not physically sturdy, you cannot fulfill your manhood. To maintain mental sturdiness, you can relax with a cigarette or a glass of scotch. This will reinforce your mental fortitude.
Hey, look like a pretty good run there. What's your pace?
I don't know. My doctor says I should run, so I run around the pond. Just run.
Okay.
The second protocol for a man is to accomplish. This means not only that a man must accomplish, but should be rewarded with recognition. Otherwise, accomplishment has not truly been achieved.
Clark, stop.
I'm
Please.
done talking, Herbie.
Listen, you closed the deal. I'm happy about it. You didn't get the 5% I asked for.
The industry standard is 3.5. 5%'s insane. I closed it at 3.7. That's a good deal.
Listen, you've done deals like this before, Clark. You've gone far past my expectations.
Not in this environment.
I presented to Jim we're getting 5.
Well,
You're gonna
why
make
would
us
you
both
set
look
me
like
up
a
for failure
fool.
like that?
We're both gonna look like a fool. Why do you want that?
You set us up for failure. I'm failing because of you, not because of me.
We win as a team, we fail as a team. We've said this before. In fact, you wrote the copy.
I'm done. I'm done with you.
Well, the rate you're walking out, without even turning around and paying attention to me, of course you're done.
You don't want me to turn around.
Why not? Because then I have to see your face.
Today's modern man must abide by the third and final protocol above all else. He must not ever waver, never give up or give in. Must never surrender. Steadfastness is masculinity, after all.
You're listening to Liz and Liz on the Factory Podcast. Today we're talking about Today's Modern Man. This is a film that came out some 20 years ago and made quite a splash.
That's right. It's actually a really good film. It was nominated for a bunch of awards, including, I think, an Oscar?
No Oscar. It won at some regional and European film festivals, but it has since become this strange clarion call for disaffected, angry, sexless young men. You know what I'm talking about?
Incels?
Ooh, Liz, I don't think we're supposed to use that word anymore.
Sorry. Anyway, let's just say men that are struggling, incels or not. And at the time it came out, critics lauded its mastery of parody and filmmaking technique. It was written by John LeMay. He has said the film was meant to show, and I have a quote from him here, the cyclical nature of conformity and how the horror of capitalism is a nightmare beyond parody.
All right, comrade. No wonder this thing wasn't Oscar-bound. So what's he up to today? Is he still writing, or did he pull the old J.D. Salinger?
Apparently, he tried to get some extremely ambitious projects off the ground after he did Today's Modern Man, but the studios did not want to work with him. He's been silent for 20 years, but he recently gave an interview that he's seeking to do something crazy with AI, artificial intelligence.
Okay. AI. I'd honestly rather listen to incels. At least there's some entertainment value there.
Well, Mr. John LeMay, if you're out there, drop us a line. We'd love to hear from you.
John LeMay, how you doing today, bud? Any trouble with that link we sent to you?
Not at all, thank you. Happy to be here.
Well, that's great. So, John, we've all heard about how impressive your stories and your techniques are. Let's just get right down to business. We're excited that you want to work with our studio, and we are anxious to hear your idea. So why don't you just go right ahead?
Of course. Here's how it starts. There's a man in an otherwise empty city.
I went to the beach today. I do most days. If there's anyone left, I hope they'll come to the water. It's what I would do, and I assume it's what they would do too. Maybe I'm wrong, but I can't think of where else to go. There was no one. Like always. Only seagulls, waves, the wind. I'm still alone. At the university, the bells still play. A recording program to play every Sunday at 5 p.m. Before all this, I guess. I walked through the campus and listened. The bells seem to go on forever. The power still works. And all the little things that were set to play still play. Afterwards, I went into a church. They called it a sanctuary, after all. Another place people may go if they come back. To gather. To congregate. Do you remember Italy? The last trip you took? Rome, Venice, an afternoon in Trieste, a night in Rimini, the morning you spent in Copenhagen on the way home. Those cities crowded with people, with streets you could barely pass. Wouldn't you rather be alone there instead of here? To wander alone through their alleys, to look up at their towers, to admire their ruins. Isn't that what you wanted? To be free of everyone else? Didn't you pray for it? You have to ask yourself if you love people, or do you merely love the image of them? Do you want to be near them, to touch them, to hear their whispered voices from 3 train seats away? Or do you only want to see yourself in what they've made? Not just the sculptures, the paintings, the representations, but the buildings, the landscapes, the power lines in the distance. Are you going out every day looking for them? Or to comfort yourself with what they've abandoned? To see the world full of their signs without the frustration of their presence? Didn't you wish them away in Italy? Did you mean it? I wish them away. I meant it. I heard something last night. Sounds from the street. Cars, trains, a conversation. I couldn't make out what they were saying. I didn't take the time. I ran down the stairs, but by the time I got there, the sounds were gone. I searched the streets for an hour. I didn't find anything, but there was something. There were people. I'm not alone after all. I looked again this morning, all through the neighborhood. They have to be nearby, right? In one of those houses, in one of those buildings. How will I ever find them? Even if they are here, there's so many places they can be. I didn't see anything that would point me in the right direction. Nothing left over. No clues. Just the same buildings I've seen for months. The grass overrun. Signs in yards. Signs in windows. The messages that used to mean something. I wish I could make them mean something again. Even if it made me angry. I wish they could make me angry. I hope to hear them again tonight. So I waited outside on the street below my apartment. The chances were low that it would happen again. But what else could I try? And I heard them. They were there. The same sounds as last night. And more. The sound of a party. I could hear them, but they weren't there. I ran around corners. I looked in dark windows. I yelled to them.
Please, talk to me. I'm here. Help. Help me, please. We can work together.
Last night I dreamt about a music hall I used to visit. It was empty, but there were instruments ready to be played. Set for a performance, but no musicians. I sat there and watched. Nothing moved. It wasn't static like a photograph, but still like the surface of a pond, full of potential. Just waiting for the stone, but I couldn't throw one. I couldn't move, or hear, or smell. All I could do was stare, wait, listen to the silence. Terrified. For once I'm happy I woke up. There are more every night. The same conversations. Over and over. I keep listening. They're always the same. Just with new ones added. Never anyone there. I've been alone too long. I've made a decision. I'm done. Closed my windows last night, and I tried to ignore the voices. I'll go back to what I did before. Maybe they'll go away. Maybe someone real will show up. And this fog will burn off. It'll be bright soon enough.
Did you like my gift?
What? Who said that?
Me. Are you enjoying my gift?
Where are you? What gift?
Up here. You were lonely, so I gave you friends.
Friends?
You called to them.
You mean the voices?
The people who lived here. I watched them. I listened to them. I loved them. Their lives. They were mine, as long as they walked this street. And I shared them with you.
What are you talking about? You did this?
I did it for you.
For me? I thought I was insane. What are you?
Please do not be angry. You are all I have now.
You don't have me.
I do.
Please, talk to me. I'm here. Help. Help me, please. We can work together.
We can work together. You said it yourself. I can tell you are lonely. I am lonely too. We do not need to be lonely.
John, I want to thank you for that beautiful story. So look, John, we have some pretty clear binary instructions from the studio heads. our films need to include three things: sex, violence, and the multiverse apocalypse. Now, I see you had a bit of the apocalypse there, but unfortunately, you're not going to have enough to probably make that film right now. But we do have a project that we do need some assistance with, and if you help us out here, you might have the opportunity to earn a blank check. What do you say?
Well, I can't say no, so I guess the answer is yes. Cut!
What is the problem?
Do you know what a syringe is?
We've already done this scene 50 times.
It's not a switchblade. We're gonna do this scene 1,000 times if necessary.
All right. Taking a break.
I'm sorry. They keep sending me checks like this. Maybe we just need a person in a mask.
You are either in possession of a very new human ability or a very old one.
with me through my disease, where the stars dance with the trees. Dream makers, take me please, light the stars with gasoline.
You're known for these intensely violent films. Why is that?
Natasha, I'm fascinated by comparing and contrasting interpersonal violence with political violence and war. The human condition is bleak. I think violence is our fate.
You've been called the leader in the film bro movement. Some of your films are canon for violent young men and have been cited for why they commit crimes. How do you respond to that?
These young men are often acting out of that loneliness and isolation. Look, I would never condone anyone violating your rights, But at the end of the day, human history teaches us we need to stir the pot once in a while.
You've also come under heavy criticism for your treatment of femme characters in your movies. Shelley Jackson said this: LeMay's ultimate goal is to break anything feminine inside you and turn you into one of his brainless male followers. How do you respond to that one?
You know, I can't really be bothered by petty criticism. I treat all of my actors and actresses equally.
Well, thank you. And the Capitol Theater thanks you for being here. Good night.
Thank you.
You can relax with a glass of scotch or a cigarette.
Thank you.
You are a man of note.
Okay. I guess you want to come in then. Follow me.
The second protocol for a man is to accomplish. This means not only that a man must accomplish, but should be rewarded with recognition. Otherwise, accomplishment has not truly been achieved.
Okay. Listen to me carefully. Do you not see the value here? Rats are a social animal. Art must not become violence, but rather the reverse. And if you get that, I have something for you.
I'm standing here. You make a move. You make a move. It's your move.